at that massive salad. And the best part about it is it's made with love, and I mean that literally. Welcome, I'm your host, Breanne McLachlan. This is Go Edmonton. I'm filling in for Dana Giesbrecht. Tonight we're at the Mustard Seed. Now this is a non-profit organization which provides basic needs to members of our community. The big group of people behind me, it's a big group of family and friends. They are part of the Mustard Seed's meal sponsorship program, which provides 6 hot meals a week to those in need. Now this is just one of the many programs the Mustard Seed offers. We'll find out more about those later in the program. But first, from one charitable cause to another, Global and Shaw have spearheaded yet another Give Me Shelter campaign. Shaw TV's Tim Dancy has the story. Despite the warm meal that everyone here will enjoy tonight, just outside those doors lies a cold winter night, and many of these individuals will have absolutely no place to go. As homelessness continues to be an issue here in our city, one local non-for-profit called Homeward Trust can teach us some steps that we can all take to help eliminate it. Shaw TV's Bianca Jade has a story. Well, as you can see, downstairs is starting to fill up. Everyone's getting ready for dinner time. Meanwhile, I'm upstairs of the Mustard Seed checking out all of the donations of winter clothes, scarves, and after the break, we're going to find out what else the Seed needs to make it through the cold winter. Welcome back. If you're just joining us here on Go Edmonton, we're down at the Mustard Seed where a group of volunteers is preparing a beautiful hot meal for everyone here tonight. And this is Evelyn Rich. She is the Director of Programs at the Mustard Seed. So Evelyn, can you tell me about exactly what the meal sponsorship program is?
The meal sponsorship program is an opportunity for individuals, companies, or other organizations can come down, pay $1,000. That takes care of the whole meal, including staffing and utilities of what it would take to have their program run for one night. And it actually, for some individuals, is life-saving. Because if we have an individual who is working all day long, by the time he or she gets off work, all the other programs are closed down, so they can come here and actually get a hot meal. So we serve a meal 6 days of the week here.
That's amazing. And you can see inside it's kind of a great family or friend activity or group activity that everyone can get involved in. But the meal sponsorship program isn't the only thing that you guys do here. What other kind of programs do you guys help within the community with?
We also help individuals have winter clothing, so we have emergency closet. With our community, it's often hard for them to keep the winter stuff, especially when it gets warm. So they shed their clothes and then it gets cold again, or they don't have any place to wash them. And so they can access that. We also give away our donations from anything from toilet paper to personal hygiene, deodorants to kettles, right? Depending on what an individual needs. And so unfortunately, a lot of our community may only have one room, which would be very small and have a hot plate, or they may have to share a kitchen. So to be able to have a stock of a lot of food items is not always possible for them.
So it's the Christmas season, it's cold outside. Does it get busier in here during how many people are we expecting for dinner tonight?
We can do up to 350 people per night. We have noticed over the years that our numbers have not gone down. In an hour from 7 to 8, people will come in because the community knows that everybody has a need, is that they eat, they get up, and the next group comes along. But all of our food is homemade and is nutritious.
Excellent. So if you guys are looking to get in the Christmas spirit, or any time of the year, you guys can come down to the Mustard Seed and take part in their meal sponsorship program. Thank you so much for your time, Evelyn.
You're welcome.
Now, speaking of the Christmas spirit, I wanted to know what was on your guys' mind this Christmas, and I headed to Kingsway Garden Mall to find out. Well, as you can see, preparing a meal for up to 300 people can be quite the challenge, but so can making that perfect cocktail. Coming up, we have Micah the mixologist who's going to show us how to make that party-perfect martini. That looked absolutely amazing. I think I could actually handle that, and it makes sense that if you do something over and over and over again, it gets easier. That's what these guys said about cooking a meal for over 250 people. We'll talk to the Love family after the break. Welcome back. If you're just joining us here on Go Edmonton, we're down at the Mustard Seed where this remarkable group of volunteers is just finishing up rolling some cutlery. It's almost time to eat. We'll talk to you in just a minute about how you can get involved if you'd like. But first, he's a former Olympian and a pioneer of acupuncture. Shaw TV's Jen McDonald has a story on this remarkable Albertan. Well, as promised, we're here with Kevin Love, the ringleader of tonight's volunteer crew. All family and friends down here cooking for the Mustard Seed tonight. So can you tell me what got you guys thinking that you'd come down and help out?
We initially got involved through the Mustard Seed Golf Tournament, and they auctioned one of the meals off as one of the auction prizes. So we ended up buying it, and the first trip we came with our family. Our whole family came down with another family.
So how was it? Was it intense? You were cooking for over 250 people tonight?
It was good. It's always been good every time we've come. And when we first started, like I said, we started with our families. Then we've got 4 boys, and we started to come with their sports teams. I would bring their team down, and they would end up serving the meal, cooking and serving the meal. And once you've done it a couple of times, it becomes easier and easier every time you do it.
So you told me that you guys are making lazy lasagna.
Lazy lasagna, yeah.
How's it going?
It looks like it's going very well. So we'll start at 5 o'clock, and we start serving at 7 o'clock. So we've got 2 hours to put it together. Like I said, every time we've done it, it's gotten easier and easier. So
how many of you guys in total? I know your 2 sons are here this evening.
Yep.
They're working hard over there, cutting the buns, I think?
Cutting buns.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's nice.
There's 13 of us total.
13 family and friends. That's amazing. And is this sort of going to become maybe is this a Christmas tradition, or is it just a yearly tradition?
No, we do it about 5 or 6 times a year. So we'll do it. We served last month, October, and September. We were off and then a couple times earlier in the year.
So you guys are just constantly giving back.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you for your time. You better get cooking. I think they might help you
Thank
out.
you.
Thanks. So coming up next, we have the on-the-go calendar, accompanied by the beautiful voices of the St. Martha School Choir singing the First Noel. Dinner's been served thanks to the wonderful group of volunteers who came to the Mustard Seed tonight to participate in their meal sponsorship program. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Go Edmonton. I've been your host. And before we leave you, we're going to show you a few words of thanks from one of the community members.
Well, I just would like to actually say thank you, because you guys make our day a lot more better. You give us a good providing meal, warm clothes sometimes. Like everything you guys do is like straight from our heart to yours. Thank you.